But like these guys, they all watch the stuff. And sometimes people go like, Dean, are you sure? Are you sure they watch the stuff? And then we get stuff like this. So on that short, so a little mini penalty box for you. On the short, comments on Mark Driscoll has not changed. Hashtag shorts, hashtag rise and fall of Mars Hill. We get Mark Driscoll coming into it. And this is the real Mark Driscoll account. I can't confirm that it's actually Mark Driscoll. All right. It might be a member from his team. In other words, one of his family members, because those are pretty much the only people that he trusts. He's not letting the handles for his whole fame making machine of the internet to anyone else but probably a family member. So it's either him or a family member with probably his approval posting this basketball emoji. So again, just for everyone, you might be like, what's the big deal about this? So this was from Twitter, where someone was replying to Mark Driscoll and talking about how his ministry hurt them. And Mark Driscoll responded with a GIF of Shaquille O'Neal dunking and pushing someone out of the way after he dunked. And it's like a pretty famous moment in NBA history. And he dunks and he pushes him out of the way and he starts running the other way. And it's supposed to be like, well, get out of my way. To a person that was saying like, you hurt me. And I made this short to just basically say that Mark Driscoll hasn't changed. He's the exact same guy. He's still a bully. He's still mean-spirited. He is a brawler, to use biblical terms. Now, he might not be punching people, although, according to some people who have worked with him, he got physical with them. According to them, that's what they say. That's not known, but that's their stories that they've said it publicly, that he has been physical with people, choking people behind stages when people are getting baptized. All right, like he is a brawler. He doesn't fit the qualifications of a pastor. And I said, like, he hasn't changed those tactics. He's still that same guy. To look at someone who is saying, like, you hurt me, and then to be like, ha ha ha, that's so funny, push out of the way. Like, you're not physically pushing a victim, but like for all intended purposes, you're saying you don't matter. And that's not biblical. Like, and that just shows like he's the exact same guy. And here comes Mark Driscoll to basically just confirm that. Right? Like with this right here, just that basketball emoji, he's basically saying like, forget you, right? Like you don't matter. What you're saying doesn't matter. Like he's mocking what I'm saying of a pastor, like who's pushing victims around, or at least online, being a bully online. And here he is to just be like, well, you calling me a bully doesn't matter either. I'm going to dribble all day. And I've got some thoughts on that. First, let's just read what I responded with. So I said, classy Mark, also I would very much like to see you try to dribble, maybe in your next attempt at a viral hot take about mother-in-laws, which apparently is like his bread and butter. I don't know what it is about mother-in-laws. I don't know if he hated his mother-in-law, but he just has a lot of videos about mother-in-laws. Don't know what that's about. But he thinks this is a real problem in Christianity, like this pandemic of mother-in-laws. But yeah, so to me, it just confirms that the guy hasn't changed, and he's so narcissistic. Guys, I've got what is it, 5,000 subscribers? Let's get a live look, because let's also celebrate that a little bit. I haven't posted like anything this month, and we've grown by about 500. So 5,540 subscribers. I mean, that's fun and it's cool, and all of you guys matter, especially people who hop into the chat and hit the like button. Just saying. Like, you guys really matter, but also, like, in the grand scope of things, that's a drop in the bucket. As far as like online presence, like my channel doesn't matter a whole lot right now. Like as far as like making noise online. So the fact that he like is commenting, I think shows just how narcissistic he is. like that he's consumed with himself and he's watching all this stuff about himself. And it's just, I've seen this so often with these people that I talk about. Like when I first started this, I would have never thought that some of the people who've contacted me would contact me, or that some of the people that might not have contacted me, but alluded to me, like the guys at Grace Community Church. John MacArthur's watched one of my videos. I'm pretty sure. Like I'm like 90% sure that he's watched one of my videos. Austin Duncan, his right-hand guy who just preached for him on Sunday, he's watched several of my videos. Like these guys, they're other people. I could throw out some names. One that's public is Josh Bice. Josh Bice watches some of my videos. Virgil Walker, who works for G3, he's one of the head guys there. He watches several of my videos. He's subscribed. At least last time I checked, which was a while ago, he's subscribed to this channel. All right. They want to know what I'm talking about. These people are so narcissistic. They can't just like allow someone to like confront, public things that they say in a public way. They have to know, they have to keep tabs. They have to, I don't know, maybe in his mind, he thought that this would intimidate me. I think that might be part of it. But I think most of it is just that he's a narcissist who just watches videos about himself because he's consumed with his own image. And he's just wanting to know what's being said about him all the time, because it's not important about what reality is. It's important what perception is. And so if there's someone who's giving a perception out there that you don't like, you have to let him know that you don't like it. Or that maybe he's just so angry, and that's well known. I mean, the way he went viral was as the cussing pastor, which by definition means that you're probably angry. If you're getting up there and cussing from the pulpit, you're probably an angry person. And we all know the video, "How dare you," and all that kind of stuff. He's shown himself to be an angry person. Then all the stories and the rise and fall of Mars Hill. It's not, this isn't going too far into someone's motives or psychology, but he is an angry person. So maybe he just couldn't hold himself back. But that's crazy.